of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Meadows. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Rushing.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting through at the 25.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
37-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down. It's Kramer. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
The 4-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Rushing. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
That's a good read of the situation by a quarterback. It's a sprint out to the flat, so after he fakes the handoff, he's going to give the impression this is going to be thrown to the back. Instead, he goes to the next level, and it pays off with a touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Meadows. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down in a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Meadows. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So out come the Falcons now. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Off play action, rushing. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rushing. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Rushing. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off play action, rushing. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kramer. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And able to get this out to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start with the option. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Off the play fake. Rushing. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Kramer.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Number 89. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Rushing. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
He'll try and do this himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Throwing to start the drive. Rushing. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Now 2nd and 5.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rushing.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Kramer. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Visitors 21.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
They juked him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Torres.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted.
Operating from the gun. Rushing. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second and one. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Visitors 21.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is the Bills quarterback. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the dynamic Jaden Daniels. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is the Chiefs quarterback. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Chiefs come away with a 17-10 victory. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Oh, good move. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And now back out comes the offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Meadows. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here's a 2nd and 8.
To number 84. 2 yards on the
Flag
pickup.
comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At his 48-yard
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rushing. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now this offense about ready to take over again.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First down.
On 1st down, Meadows. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
The 31-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Looking to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
now a handoff up the middle. It's Kramer. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Rushing. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Meadows. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down. A gain of 5. And an Orlando 1st down.
Back to throw here. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hale. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hale. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Orlando.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hale. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Rushing. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Visitors 42.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
That's good for Orlando. First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And an Orlando first down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go. Applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. Right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They go play action here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He finds his man complete. That's Hale. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts and want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Rushing. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the